This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Some young track athletes start with nothing more than raw skills and ability at a few specialized events. In college, they get groomed for one, maybe two different distances to have a chance to compete for championships. That makes Byron, Illinois' Paige Knodle easy to notice. Not only did she excel in high school, but she did the same in her first year competing in the MVC and even got noticed on a national level for multiple events. Eric Braley looks into what makes Paige such a special athlete for the Panther track and field program.
Well, Paige is what you want as a coach. She's a really hard worker. She's a good student. She's a student of her sport. She loves to compete, and she pretty much does everything we ask of her. So I wish I had a whole team full of Paiges, because you can get a lot done when you've got somebody doing all those things.
It didn't take long for Paige Knodle to make a big impact on the UNI women's track and field program. Now in her junior season, Paige has accomplished so much in her first 2 years on the oval and is one of the top Panthers ever to compete at Northern Iowa. Loved by her teammates, fans, and coaches, Paige has built a special relationship with everyone she has come in contact with. But she understands she's had a lot of help along the way.
I have a very good relationship with all the coaches. I think that's definitely helped. It's not only always about track, it's about my personal life, it's about school life. They're just kind of become some of my family, and I think that's definitely helped. Especially at meets, just having that kind of support system, I think makes a huge difference, especially if you're close with your coaches.
Paige has accomplished a lot in a short period of time. Already a Missouri Valley Conference champion, a qualifier for the NCAA Track and Field Championships, a school record holder in the javelin, and currently ranking third all-time at UNI in the heptathlon and 400-meter hurdles. Paige might be small in stature, but she is one of the biggest competitors on the track, and she has overcome a lot to get to where she is today.
I think probably all the great ones have reasons why they shouldn't be great, which is why they're great. She has overcome some injuries, some bad luck. But she just seems to rise above it. I mean, she's incredibly tough. She'll do anything you ask of her in the track. If I tell her to go out in 56 seconds in an 800, I mean, she's going to die a horrible death on that second lap, but she'll do it. She'll do it because she's tough and she wants to do the things that are going to make her great.
Paige had never picked up a javelin before coming to UNI, but she is already the school record holder and is the favorite to claim another conference title this outdoor season. Expectations are sky high for Paige to do some great things in the next couple of months.
I'd like to make it back to nationals. That's a huge goal. Definitely place better this year. I think just each year is kind of just about improving your own score. I think that's just, as an athlete, that's the best thing you can do, and just be able to compete well.
Every day at practice, she's learning more and more, and she's getting very good. She's getting very good. She's one of the best in the country. But there's still a huge upside. She's still figuring things out, and so every event that she does is improving. So, this season will be better than last season. Next season will be better than this season. She's really raw. She seems like a veteran because she's been so successful, but she's pretty raw and she's still figuring things out. So I'm sure this is going to be a really exciting outdoor season for her.
Paige does everything the right way, in the classroom, on the track, and in the community. But what is even more important is that this junior student athlete pushes her teammates to give their absolute best effort every day.
Well, it's nice to be able to point to somebody on the team and say, she was where you are 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Okay, there's a process that works here at Northern Iowa, and she's part of that success. You want people to see what they can become, and really she wasn't a superstar coming out of high school. She came from a small school. She was a good athlete. We were excited to have her. But the things she's done since she's gotten here, I think, have been terrific.
Paige and company will have their sights set on the Drake Relays in late April, then the MVC Championships in mid-May, with tougher competition to follow.